Welcome to the 2022 Every Student Succeeding video series, where every week we'll take you to a different part of the state to catch up with one of our outstanding Every Student Succeeding winners. This week, we're on the road in Region 15, visiting with Ximena Mendez from Baldwin Park High. Ximena, thanks so very much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with this. When you found out that you won the Every Student Succeeding award, what was your reaction?
My reaction, I was in complete shock, if I'm being honest. Because when one shares their problems or their issues out there, you really, one thinks that their problems aren't really that big. So seeing that I won and seeing what winning meant, it was something that definitely felt good to do. It felt good winning as well. Being able to help others as well is something which I want to do as well.
I was going to say, let's dive a little bit into your story. You are the child of immigrants. Your parents are from Guanajuato, Mexico. As the child of immigrants, Ximena, I know that a lot was placed on your shoulders from a very young age. For the people who don't know your story, can you share some of the challenges and obstacles you faced growing up?
So some challenges that I faced growing up was obviously having to translate important documents to my parents. And sometimes not being able to translate properly was frustrating on both parts, because our parents expected us to be very good translators at a young age, which we were not. And it was just something that it pushed through for a couple years until they were able to learn English by themselves.
That is not easy to have to grow up so fast. And I would imagine that creates a host of challenges for you. Were there times where it just felt like too much? And if so, how did it manifest itself in that way?
There was definitely times where it did feel too much. And it felt like I showed that out at school with acting out, just trying to get my mom's attention. And I felt like acting out was the only way to do that, because they would have to call her and she would have to come down to the school and sit down with me and my teachers and just have a conversation about my behavior and how I was doing. But it felt like that was the only time I was able to see her and actually spend some time with her.
Was there a turning point for you, Ximena, where you kind of just flipped the switch and things started to change, and maybe the behavior got a little bit better and you became a little more comfortable in your school environment?
There definitely was. It was in middle school when I started to realize that my mother was just doing everything she was doing to help us. And at that time too, I started playing soccer. My grades started improving, and I just started becoming a better overall student overall.
Well, your grades speak for themselves. Just unbelievable. I wonder what role the school community played in your success and you getting to where you are today.
I definitely, the school administrators and the teachers did a very good job with helping me as well. They showed to me that I could trust them and I could definitely come and talk to them whenever I needed help. And if there was any issues, then I could come to them as well. They showed that they cared, and that really meant a lot to me.
I think the logical question that a lot of people want to know is what's next for you, Ximena? Graduate and then off to college in the fall. So what's next for you?
Definitely go to college, want to major in criminology. It's something that always interested me, even at a young age, and something that I hope to get into.
And where are you planning on doing that?
Cal State LA.
Good for you. Fantastic news. I want to close with this. For students who have dealt with similar challenges, for students who may be watching this and going, oh man, I'm Ximena. I completely get what she's going through because I'm going through it too. To those students, Ximena, what would you tell them?
I would say things get better. Definitely, you need to find your groove, and you need to find your people who you can come and talk to as well. Sometimes your parents don't understand what they're putting you through, and that's why having people who you can come and talk to as well is something that could take a lot of that weight off your shoulders. So definitely find someone, either friends, administrators, teachers, someone who we could definitely go and talk to.
Great advice indeed, Ximena, our Every Student Succeeding winner from Region 15 at Baldwin Park High. Ximena, we appreciate the time. Congratulations and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you so much.
And that'll do it here for another week of our Every Student Succeeding video series. More videos on the way throughout the summer and into the fall. For all of us here, I'm Michael Kelly. We'll see you next.